Find product links below and hundreds more videos on my channel. Hi there guys, welcome back. So this is the Fancier FC-02h head, and the reason I'm doing this is because I've had a ton of requests for this, and so just wanted to post a video, because the only video I posted which was sample footage was from the larger version of this head, and you could pretty much look at that and see how this works, but I wanted to post one from this actual head. And let me explain why I love this head and why I always say it's the best. I've used many different video heads, and I haven't found anything that's this smooth, and a lot of people don't, they sort of move it about and they don't realize that the way to tell how smooth something is to put like a 200 or 300mm lens like I have on right now, and this is 200mm equivalent on full frame. So this is 135 f2.5, and you put a telephoto on and then you see just how well you can do start-stop moves, because the problem where most tripods have a problem is starting and stopping, because they have, when you try and do a move, they'll do this sort of jerk at the beginning of the move, and it's very problematic when you're doing something. If you want to follow an actor around a scene, if you want to do a sit-down interview and you got to move it, move the tripod slightly to follow that person or whatever is needed, it's very problematic to do a move like that when you don't have a head that is this good. And so I don't know anything below around £1,000 that comes to this level of professionalism in a tripod. The legs are really great for the price, like I've said in my review, but the head is where it just really shines. Even though it's a really low cost system, it's giving us amazing quality. And so okay, I'm going to stop talking and just actually show you some moves, because when I'm talking I'm really sort of shaking it about, because I sort of naturally move my body when I talk. But let me give you some examples of, let's say if I had to follow someone, and I'll actually do this away from the mirror, because I've had a few people say that they don't really like the mirror videos. They find the motion a bit weird for stability tests. So let's level this out. Nice and easy to do with the ball mount. And yeah, so I'm just going to keep quiet for a second and just show you, just pay attention to how easily I can aim this in all directions and change directions during the shot, and at the same time just sort of like I could even go from here to here and almost seamlessly sort of turn back around. And it's something that is not easy to do with most tripods, and I've not found anything that can do start-stop moves this nicely. And by start-stop, I mean that there's no jerk at the beginning or the end of the move. Usually it would be at the beginning. But especially if I'm gentle with it. Another good thing about this head is that it is a pretty stiff head, so shake from your body isn't transferred into the footage as much as it would be with a really free-moving head. So that means that I can focus easier without worrying about shaking the camera, and also hold the pan bar without worrying about shaking the camera. And another thing that's really fantastic about this head is its counterbalance system, which allows you to, one second, there we go, which allows you to basically not have to worry about the camera tilting on its own. You can tilt it down and it's still going to be the same pressure as when you're just aiming here, and it's just got a really lovely counterbalance system, which can be turned off. Some tripods can't, you can't turn it off. Some tripods, even though it's there, it's far too strong for most cameras, for DSLRs. And by the way, I'm using this with the NEX6, but this is really fantastic all the way up to heavy cameras with a big lens. It's not something for a really huge, massive system, but that's why the larger versions of this tripod exist. But for camera only, 5D, stuff like that, this is the one to go for. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Hope this was useful. I know I've been shaking it a little bit, but hopefully the parts where I wasn't shaking it really gave you an idea of you know, how good this system can be if it's used by someone who's not talking while filming. I really love this system and I can't recommend it enough, and it's held up fantastically well to a lot of pro use, you know, taking it to shoots, carrying it on the train. Everything is still held up really well, including the case and the head, and taking bumps and falls and stuff. And that's lovely to see that the quality is really holding up. I've heard a few, by the way, I've heard a few issues with like the stickers falling off from like the sides of the knobs, but so far that's, I think, the only complaints I've heard about this. And so, you know, I don't think that's such a huge issue. For me, that's definitely not a deal breaker. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this was useful. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.